This is how to grow green peppers in Maine. Okay, I wet down the ground already. You want to make it a little bit wet, but don't make it muddy. The blue round things, they was 5-gallon buckets. I cut the bottom off, pulled the handles off, and I cut them in half, and then I buried them into the ground. I made a little bowl for the plant to go into, the pepper plant, and then I can fill that up with water or fertilizer as needed. I like to use Ace or New Ace peppers because they will keep producing right up until frost. They may be small, like bigger than a golf ball, but still, it's still a pepper, and they really will put on some fruit. Wet down the ground, as I said, a little bit. You ain't gonna make it muddy, but wet it down. Just about to lay some plastic. This is black plastic, poly. This is 10 by 20. Now I just rolled it out. Now for any reason you only had a 10-foot square place, which is fine, this is the time right now to cut it, re-roll it, and hang on to it for next year. I like 4 mil poly because it holds up to walking on. I have used 2, but it's just too thin because it'll break when you step on it, especially around the 5-gallon buckets that I put in to the ground. Okay, plastic is unrolled. There we go. And you can see I put rocks around the edges. I don't know, about the size of a softball maybe, once every couple feet. You need something to hold down the plastic, because if not, of course, it'll blow away. Okay. Okay, next you want to cut an X in the plastic. You can see it right there. Take a knife, pair of scissors, I don't know, maybe 4 inches across. That should do it. Did it. To that one there too. There it is right there. And of course that one. I'm just going to show you how to plant just one. I don't know if you can really see it or not, but I take the root and I break it all apart. And also, when you see this again, all of them lower leaves will be gone. Okay, I got the trowel down into the hole. I kind of push it back like that, or try to make a hole. And there is one plant right there. I just push it down the hole and I pack some dirt around it and I'm good to go. I try to get the biggest, highest Ace pepper plants that I can really find. Sometimes they're hard. Sometimes I just find little short ones 4 inches tall, but I prefer 8 or 10 inches. I don't even mind if they even got blossoms on them. These almost are ready to blossom out. Don't bother me at all. I do not pinch off the blossoms. I leave them right on, and I've always had good luck doing it that way. Might be kind of hard to see, but I don't know if I can move one or not. These are tomato cages. I put tomato cages around the peppers because they get so big and the fruit will pull them right over. So either you got to stake them or something, because the pepper plants will get so big and bear so much fruit that that they will get knocked over. I found that tomato cages work the best. You ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to tie them up or nothing. These are about 18 inches apart. Peppers do not mind being a little bit crowded. I don't know about the touching part, but they almost will. I guess you can see I I cut off the lower leaves or pinch them off. Doesn't matter what you do, just be real careful, because if you injure the stem, the plant is really no good. It's not like a tomato plant. It'll come back. It won't. I use tomato cages, and that'll hold down the plastic. If you did not use tomato cages, you would have to put a rock between the plants, because if you don't, the plastic will blow up and it'll cover the plants when they're young. So you need to put a rock between each plant, unless of course you're using tomato cages. And there we go with the rocks again. You can see them around the edge. And this will give you lots and lots of peppers. I water them, I don't know, once every couple weeks. I'll feed them once every couple weeks. It just depends on how dry. It's no big deal to water, you know, like 12 plants. What I like to do though, let me get up here, is we've got a blue bucket here full of water. That water's nice and warm. Yes, it's been here all winter, so it's got a green tinge to it, but that's okay. Of course, you don't like cold water, so why would the plants? And this is how I water my peppers all summer. I use warm water. I fill this up when it starts to get low, and then of course that warms up because we have well. I don't know how cold the water is. I don't know. I don't doubt it's 50 degrees. That is kind of cold. And yes, when the plants grow, I will have to come back and I will have to pinch or cut off some of the lower leaves again. I just do that because I feel I get more fruit that way. But I've been doing it this way, well, for more than 20 years. And the peppers, you just get so many, it's unbelievable. And before I planted them, I put the 6-pack, or if you just got one at a time, I fill them right full of water, and I put them in here to really get them nice and wet. And when you pull them out of the trays or the singles, really break up that ball root so that it won't grow into itself. I guess that's it. Okay, I don't want to say you're going to double your yield if you don't use black plastic in Maine, but you know, Maine needs all the help that we can get. You want ace peppers again, ace or new ace. I find they work the best. Of course, you can put all the hot ones in here too, and we do, and it really, you know, it works. I don't know about getting any more, but I know with the ace peppers, because before I didn't use the black plastic, and then I started to use it, and I just got so many. I guess that's about it. You're going to really enjoy getting more peppers because the ground is warm. This also acts as a weed barrier. I did it with the tomatoes, but I didn't notice any difference in yield at all. But of course it does help out because you're not weeding. So it kind of helps out that way too. I hope you like this video. It will work. I can guarantee it. Like and subscribe, of course. Have a great day.